I guess now's a good time to just do a little intro, because we're actually starting for real. Anyone that's joining us now, Scott / Boba Fett is no longer part of this campaign, simply because just the 1 day a month thing was not working out, caused too many problems. So joining us in his place is Claylex, who is playing the Asamon cleric of Apollo named Sebastian Silverkin.
Hello.
Take a bow, Claylex. Did he go away from you now?
No, I think he hit his head on the table.
Doing You'll be surprised how many times I got people to do that.
That certainly plays well on radio.
But last time, everybody, I think, what was the fuck? It's been so long.
It's been like a month and a half.
Last time,
you guys had just finished
the quest.
You just finished helping Lady Eliza with her issue with the stolen dragon egg. You'd gotten your reward. TZ and Scott had bought some spell scrolls, and then you guys were heading back to your base, but we didn't do anything story-wise beyond that,
Right.
because we hadn't had a chance to. Or because we've been going so long, we just kind of like wrapped it up.
Right.
So everybody's back at the base. You've gone to rest or whatever, because even if you're going to take one of the other jobs, you're not going to go straight back out, obviously.
Right.
Arthur Siles goes to his room to rest as much as a construct can rest.
Recharge.
He has a guest waiting for him in his room.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
There's an imp hovering, perched on one of the walls in your room. And he, as you walk in before you have a chance to react, he says, "Greetings, Arthur. My mistress has sent me to give you a gift."
What sort of gift?
A magical cloak. He waves his hand, and suddenly a cloak appears on your bed that has 2 shoulder pads that look like the heads of gargoyles.
Foreboding?
And who exactly is your mistress? I feel like I may have met her before.
You have briefly. She contacted you through one of her many minions, because she can't directly enter the city of Sigil. And you suddenly, off in the distance, you hear a voice randomly yell, "I hear you talking about me!"
That should not be that funny.
And then the imp looks at you and says, "That minion is insane."
I'm trying to remember what he would have done to... I'm trying to remember the things that he's done in the past, so what he would have done to earn it.
He says, "My mistress is the Lady Glacia, the daughter of Asmodeus, one of the lords of the 9 hells."
Lovely.
Well, Arthur picks up the cloak and he's like, "Well, thank her from me. Thank you very much to her." Or that's not really a sentence, but we'll pass on that. We'll pass on that he's that.
I could imagine your character tripping over his words in this situation.
Words. What are they?
English, common. What is this? I don't.
He says to you, "She will likely contact you again once you've left the walls of Sigil. so
Use
she
a
won't
common
have to do
throw?
through a minion. And with that, he opens the window and flies out.
So now I have a cloak.
Hey,
Arthur,
cloak.
Arthur tries on the cloak, which is possibly a dumb thing to do, but he's just kind of...
The instant you put it on, you can feel some sort of field of protection over you, as well as the fact that the cloak has a
You're a wizard, Harry.
minor bit of sentience to it. You sense that the heads on the cloak can actually speak if you command them to mentally. This also gives you the ability, if you wish to cast 2 spells in the same turn, as long as you don't move at the same time.
So it's kind of like the cloak from Doctor Strange.
Okay, well, PogChamp, keep spamming PogChamp in the
Mother biscuits.
So are the gargoyles, so the gargoyle heads are like sentient. Can they talk if I ask them questions?
They can't answer questions, but they like I was saying, if you mentally command them to say something, they can, but they won't. They can't actually act on their own.
Okay.
You could like say, put the cloak down somewhere and mentally command it. And
No,
say,
it has to be.
no.
It has to be
has to be on
equipped.
you.
Yeah, you can't use it to do magical ventriloquism.
That would be cool.
That's a distracting tool.
Darn, that would. We could easily make a show out of that alone.
Though if you were a more villainous type and you were doing like an evil laugh and you made the heads laugh with you, it would probably intimidate somebody.
Probably. Yeah, you can roll intimidate with a slight bonus.
So and for stat purposes, it has improved your armor class by 2.
Ooh.
So you're no longer at 10 armor class.
Hey, you're
So-
now an 8.
So every time he's gonna use this cape or whatever, he's probably gonna do that look where it's like he grabs the one with his arm and he does those shifting eyes movement where I'm like, ooh.
But in any case, everybody more or less, gets their rest for the night. Or they're trying to, and you hear a knock at the door. Just saying, everybody hears a knock at the door.
I'll get it.
There's
I'll follow the cleric.
I open the door.
In the room, listening.
you don't you don't have to speak in character when you're describing opening the door.
That's so much fun.
I am going to
I
take
open
the
the door.
mightiest of. I'm going.
Hello,
I
may I
am
refer to
waiting for
myself in the third person?
I'm going to take the mightiest of shits.
I am Diraxis. How are you? Diraxis is much pleased at meeting you.
Hey, that's my job. Oh God.
I am waiting for a bus.
So who's at the door?
There's an old bearded man wearing a robe and a beret standing there, who's rubbing his hands together. He's like, "Is this the residence of the company with no name?"
That it to be.
I don't know why I'm imitating the hand movements, considering you guys can't see me.
You know, Ozzie, we probably wouldn't have known that if you didn't say it out loud either.
Well, I heard something, but I didn't see anything, so...
So I wouldn't know you were trying to do hand motions, even though we couldn't see it.
I'm a hand actor.
He asked
can't
if this
see
is
it,
the residence of the
But
company.
I'm totally
with no name.
doing it.
Yes, this is the place. How may we help you?
He says, "I am a merchant." God damn it, TZ.
it!
Post
What?
a picture like
Oh my god, that's exactly the guy I was like mentioning with
isn't that the guy from Frosty the Snowman?
No,
No,
that's
he
a
has a
different guy.
the beard, the mustache is much less longer. Looks more like
Yeah,
Snively Whiplash.
and he was wearing kind of more purple instead of black. Oh
Okay,
my
so
god. Okay, let's get on back on track.
He says I'm a merchant. I had recently posted a job request at the bounty board. We've gotten a few mercenaries, but we're looking for a bit of a bigger group in order to guard us on our journey to the Outlands. I'm willing to pay each of you that come with us 500 gold pieces, as well as a horse, for your services. If you're willing to help us, you've gained a little bit of a reputation for helping people around here.
Oh
We like
God, all the
helping.
money.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're in front. She could say something if you unless you're just kind of obstinate right now.
Well, I mostly just look at the rest of you and just kind of nod my head in the yes, we should totally do this because adventure.
I don't know if anyone other than Badia came down with you.
So
Oh,
so yeah, so she'll probably the drow will probably walk up in front and go. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think some of our party was actually conversating about coming to you as well.
He goes, well, that makes things even simpler then. If you're willing to help us, we'll probably be leaving first thing in the morning. You can meet me at the tavern with no name. I will advise you, though, don't speak with Weasel Willie from our caravan. He'll try to swindle you.
I'll take that as a note. Yes, thank you.
Come on, Dad.
I had to put that in because I put it in the chat.
Anyway,
With that, he walks off.
So yes, we'll
And-
probably show up first thing in the morning then. All right, thank you very much.
Yep.
And then I guess we can close the door if he heads off.
Mhm.
So this time you don't have to worry about splitting the money because he's paying per person instead
Per
of
person, yeah.
a lump sum.
Right.
So yes, that'd be Batya and Draxus comes back to the rest of the group. Where is the rest of the group if they're not downstairs?
I think everybody's in their particular living quarters.
Well, I
Arthur's
said I
room
was
is
I
on
said
the
I was
ground
in the
floor.
main in the the room where the door is sitting
Okay.
there listening.
Okay.
Oh, so someone else was listening. So
Scylla's in the cellar.
yeah, so
Let's-
I'll probably go down to her since she's actually down there. Actually, it was her and the gnome down there. So
Yeah, the
I'll
gnome,
go to tell her
decided to use the fucking closet as
as
his
a bed.
room.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remembered that.
Who uses the closet?
the gnome?
That
The
was-
gnome was using the closet for a bedroom.
Boba.
Oh,
He
In the
decided
basement.
to use the last resting place
Of the
of
previous
the
owner.
gnome that owned the shop as his bedroom.
Oh dear. So yeah, Batya would probably go down the sill and tell her, and also knock on. I'm trying to think of his name. Whistletif's closet room door
All right.
to let him know as well.
You go downstairs and you see Scylla just laying in a bathtub filled with water.
Well, she's an aqua elf. That's to be expected.
Yeah. She's not asleep, but she doesn't really respond when you walk down. She just kind of looks at you.
Just kind of looks up like, "Oh, hi." I kind of walk over to her. So, you recall that caravan job that some of the others were talking about?
Says, yeah, I remember Daraxus mentioning that while he was scrambling to tell us about the pawn shop job.
Ah.
Glad somebody knows this.
Well, apparently they just actually stopped by. They said they want to take off tomorrow morning, and they will pay us 500 gold each if we show up in the morning, and give us all a horse.
He goes, That's a pretty good offer, though I don't really see what Daraxis is going to do with a horse unless he's going to eat it.
It'll be about a week's rations, if nothing else. Yeah.
You just hear a loud bell from Direx's going, yes!
Apparently, he heard you and agrees.
Direx's will feast well.
He says, well,
oh, this is gold.
she says, in that case, I better get some rest, and she fully submerges herself in the water and goes to sleep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of us will, and that's when she heads over to the closet to let the gnome know.
You knock on the closet, and you just hear, lime curd! Lime curd!
Oh, God.
Wait, if you name your horse Sunshine, well, actually, well, how... You're not going to crush this horse, right, if you decide to run it?
No,
he's about human size.
He's human size. He's not like a gargantuan.
And
okay.
most horses they would offer an adventurer are going to at least be able to carry someone wearing plate armor, and I don't think Arthur weighs much more than that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he's not going to be much more heavier than a person in armor. I tried knocking one more time.
You hear what sounds like him sniffing the door in response to you knocking.
God damn it.
I peek inside. Hello?
What do you need?
Just letting you know that we've been offered a job.
I think I'll stay here and eat my cookies.
Oh.
Whatever suits you, then I guess. Well, the rest. I think most of the rest of us are going to head off. It's 500 gold and a horse.
Well, I'll still identify any stuff for you if you bring anything back.
Fair enough. All right, we'll see you when we get back. Then the rest of us are probably going to head to bed right away. And I close the door.
All right, so everyone goes and rests for the night. Before we continue, I realize that I have not told Claylex what equipment I gave him.
Oh, shit.
Because he's level 3. He's clearly already done some stuff on his own off screen.
Mm-hmm.
And Asamon, unlike tieflings, are very loved by communities because of the fact that they, have angelic blood.
Yeah, I'm looking at my equipment right now.
So, as someone who has worked for the followers of Apollo on Olympus and recently come to Sigil, he has a suit of banded armor, a great hammer.
Oh my god, it's easy.
a great hammer +2 that emits light from the hammer part while he's holding it in his hand, as well as 3 throwing axes, one of which is cold iron while the other 2 are made of silver.
Fair enough.
And the hammer, I'm just thinking, what would people want to give a dedicated follower of their god that has the blood of an angel? And
Smashy.
And the reason for the throwing axes, since his character's actually from the outer planes while everyone else is from the prime material planes, so he actually knows that demons devils and Yugoloths are vulnerable to silver, and demons are vulnerable to iron. Which is the reasoning behind having 2 silver and 1 iron throwing axe. Okay. And he has obviously been hired by the caravan as well, and has heard that the head of the caravan was going off to get the company with no name because of their minor reputation they've kind of built since arriving.
Us surviving crazy shit, yes.
Right.
So the next morning comes, You all travel to the tavern. People are more or less just eating breakfast and stuff to wake themselves
Actually,
up.
Ozzy, I'd like to interrupt. And could
Yes.
Batya head off a little bit early to visit the blacksmith if it's open?
Sure.
Because she needs one thing. And I
Which is?
believe, let me double check my character's sheet. I believe it should be my newest thing that I just added to her last time. That she should have attributes for.
Oh, a mace.
Yes, so she wants to grab herself a nice mace. Doesn't need to
And
be
throw
anything
it-
too
throw-
fancy, just a nice,
Yeah.
good
Throw-
clubbing mace.
Throw it straight
Right.
in the bag of holding.
I would also like to go with Betcha and pick up a crossbow with bolts.
Good
Ooh,
point.
good
Let
point.
me
Yeah.
let me pop open that.
Yeah, and how much? Yeah, the other thing would be how much the mace costs.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop open the equipment thing I found on Google earlier.
I'll check in. Where's my money?
Oh, good. Google's not running slow as fuck this time.
Yay!
Apparently, the site I clicked on is though.
Currency, there we go.
Damn yo!
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Oh, bad timing. Okay, here we go. A mace. I think those are footmen. This is no. Here we go. Mace. Think that would be considered a footman's mace. Yeah, that's 8 gold, and it does. If you're are you adding it to your character sheet yourself, or do you want me to do it?
8 gold. Let me get the 8 gold here first. So that'd be a 7. Afterwards, so I'm down to 190. 197? Oh. I'm doing backwards. 197. There we go. And yes, so equipment.
It's under. There's a There's an actual
Oh,
weapons
is there
page.
an actual weapons page?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, right above equipment. Okay.
And it's added under mithril longsword.
Yeah, mace.
It does 1d6 plus 1 against small and medium enemies, and 1d6 against large enemies.
1d6 plus 1 on small, medium, and how much on large?
1d6.
Just regular 1d6, no bonus?
Yeah, so it's slightly less effective against large enemies, which makes sense because you're really just kind of hitting them with a metal ball
I
on
suppose.
a stick.
Well, a fancy metal bow, depending on how fancy you're getting with it, yeah.
And Deadlock wants to
Yeah.
buy a crossbow. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, it doesn't. It does not list the damage for crossbow.
Because it's dependent on the bolts, I think.
Yeah, I think it's depending on an arrow. Usually, what you're getting out of the crossbow is the 2 hit.
Yeah, but I don't see bolts on the page. Maybe it's maybe they just have the same options as a.
Yeah,
Arrows
maybe
and
it's
bolts
the
are usually
arrows.
more or less considered the same thing. Just that they
Yeah,
have a different
yeah.
name for different weapons.
Yeah, they just. Okay, so heavy crossbow is wait, that's fuck, that scared me. I looked at a hand crossbow and I thought I was like, why is it 300 gold? No, it's 50 gold for a heavy
Okay.
crossbow.
So I have 146 gold now. Okay. Yes.
And as I said before, I'm not gonna charge people for
Right.
regular arrows because I don't want to keep track of that. I only want to keep track of the special ones.
Right.
But the damage. Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see. I'm gonna figure out which one of the.
Range.
We'll go with 1d6 because I think that's how much
Okay.
normal bows do, and it's for both
Right.
both size enemies. 1d6.
Okay. I'm trying to look at the range weapons melee. Okay. I think hit heavy cross bow 1, and then you said 1.
Yeah, put crossbow bolts under the ammo and put
Okay.
damage 1d6 for both.
Okay.
Oh wait, Ozzie. Is I'm trying to remember. Is silver weak against demons or iron?
Iron.
What's
Silver hurts devils and Yugoloths,
okay, gotcha.
which are the other two types of the fiends.
Okay. Yeah, I know this is gonna be a little metagaming, but would my +1 axe be able to do the thing against the demons, or should I consider
magical weapons automatically go through defenses. I mean, there's certain enemies you have to have at least a +2 to hurt, but you're not going to encounter any of those tonight.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully, cross our fingers.
That's kind of stuff you don't start encountering until you're getting close to level 10.
Okay.
You know, unless your DM's an asshole, which I had a couple of those.
Or your DM likes
that's
to
not supposed
really
to
roll
be
for
about
random
you.
encounters.
Yeah, see, the thing is, when you're rolling for random encounters, don't use the predetermined tables. Make up your own random table.
Or at least be ready to veto.
Or at least be rational about it and then go, no, this is way too big for you. Try that again.
Maybe my level 3 party shouldn't fight Tiamat.
Maybe I'll just re-roll. Wait, total party kill or re-roll?
Maybe the party
I'm feeling
shouldn't
the
meet.
kill tonight.
Maybe the party shouldn't meet a world-ending disaster.
Or maybe we should just, like, as we go to the Tiamat, one of us just charges in like Leroy Jenkins and just say our name as we're just rushing into.
The others
God, he
just
just
run
ran in.
away briskly.
Yeah, like,
Let's not and say we did. Run away! Run away!
run away.
Edlock asks if he'll get a pony because of his size in the
Yeah.
chat. I just noticed that.
I knew it. I knew it.
No, but they'll probably give you a stool you can keep in the bag of holding.
Get a go.
No, unless you want somebody in the party to help toss you up there.
Okay, so then you head to the tavern, and the two of you get there a little bit ahead of everybody else. You see the head merchant standing there talking to a man wearing a black robe and over some armor, and you hear the merchant say, "We don't need the help of the priests of Bane. They'll just drive away the mercenaries that I've already hired and cause and draw suspicion on our caravan." And the robed man responds with a very scratchy, raspy voice. "Have it your way." And he starts to walk away, and he's walking in your general direction, and you can see that he's got a black helmet on with a metal plated face cover completely covering his actual face, similar to like the kind of thing that Cobra Commander has on his helmet.
We have to kill G.I. Joe.
And
I want to kill the turtles.
he's about to walk past you when he suddenly stops and looks at Batia.
Uh-oh.
You notice on his chest he's wearing a tunic that has the black hand of Bane, but then again you already know vaguely who he's associated with because you overheard the merchant. But he looks at you and says, That's an interesting sight.
Hmm.
Says, I don't see that many of your kind around here, especially ones that don't serve Lulth.
Oh, God, he already knows.
I'll be like,
She just kind of blinks, takes this all in stride for a moment. Well, I come from a very strange place, and it doesn't really exist anymore, so gotta end up somewhere, I suppose.
Says, interesting. If you were trying to obscure the fact that you're not one of her servants, the fact that you don't have a constant look of disdain for everyone around you kind of gave it away.
Oh, that's so. Kind of looks around and looks back. Not many of my kind around here, anyways, to begin with, so. Kind of shrugs.
Yeah. He suddenly he looks over your shoulder and says, "Hold on a second." He raises his hand up, and suddenly a black fire appears around his hand.
Did you just assume my comrade's religion?
And he steps past you and grabs a hold of somebody that was walking up behind you. You hear the person cry out in pain and fall to the ground, gasping for air.
Blink and turn around. The hell?
There's a half elf in leather armor laying on the ground, clutching his chest in pain. As he's gasping out his last breaths, the man that just struck him down looks down at him and says, "It's not very nice to try and assassinate someone when they're talking to the High Priest of Bane."
Eyes blink open wide for a second and continue to focus down on the elf.
You realize that he's wearing an amulet that has a emblem of a spider on it, and within a matter of seconds, he goes limp and his skin turns completely pale.
Okay. You said the gauntlet has a spider on it?
You know, he has an amulet
Amulet.
with the emblem of a spider on it.
Yes.
Do I know where
he
that
did-
symbol comes from?
He did have a short sword drawn.
Ooh, that doesn't
So
that doesn't bode well for him either. For me liking where the hell this is.
You don't. The symbol doesn't appear to be related to anything specifically, but if you were to hazard a guess, he probably works for someone that worships Lulth, because she's the Spider Queen.
True, that is a distinct possibility.
Like your character may not have met any of those type of people, but you've heard some things since being in Sigil.
Oh, I'm pretty sure since
Quick headbutt him.
I'm pretty sure since my goddess is literally the daughter of love, she knows a bit as well from that. But
the man looks at you. The man looks at you while you're still kind of perplexed, and he says, "Would you like to have a seat and talk for a moment?"
that might be in order, although it'll have to be a short one. I'm about to leave town. And as I'm saying that, I reached down and try and get the talisman off this guy just so I can have that for later.
All right. He leads you to one of the back corners of the tavern. He sits down and introduces himself as Xandrost, the High Priest of Bane here in Sigil.
Oh,
he says, "Before I continue, I'm going to reveal something to you, just so we're clear about things and you don't feel that I'm lying to you about anything." He slowly pulls his mask off, revealing the face of a skeleton with glowing red eyes.
Oh, hey, Ozzie.
That's no, it's not me.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
hi,
I don't
Ozzie.
know, you
I had to
feel
say
a lot
it.
like.
I'm so sorry. I had to say it because I see your avatar and I'm like, yes.
He places his mask back on after revealing that he's undead to you,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "You're about to go out on a journey
Oh shit, Undertale.
involving
Come on, bro.
involving the possible combatants of the Blood War." And he says, "I don't like the particular people that probably just made an attempt on your life because of their chaotic nature. So having one person alive that's a thorn in their side, even if that person is not necessarily an ally of mine, is always a good thing. If you're going to get involved in the Blood War, consider siding against the demons rather than the devils, because they're a force of chaos that have been winning a lot of their battles lately. The Yugoloths, who largely have remained neutral as mercenaries, have been on an unprecedented level siding strictly with the devils lately, specifically because they're on such a losing end of things, and the Yugoloths like to keep things balanced.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're asking yourself whether or not you can trust me, as I think you probably view me as evil, for you and me, evil is more of a concept in our minds. Unlike the fiends that were actually created by it on their planes of existence, I at least remember what it was like to be mortal. They, while they were made from the spirits of mortals, have no recollection of their past life. All they know is being pure evil. So, as one little token, I offer you this, and he holds out an arrow with a green-tipped arrowhead. He says, if you hit a demon with this, it will cause them immense pain, but you'll only get one use with it.
I see. I know a few people I can hand this off to. Thank you very much for that. And slowly take it.
With that, he stands up and says, perhaps we'll meet again, perhaps not.
Time will tell, she says, and slowly puts the arrow away.
With that, he walks off.
She nods. By the way, as far as she's concerned, a lot of this stuff is always shades of gray. She's seen enough.
Yeah.
Not to mention she's had worse reactions out people, although not quite as bad as trying to get stabbed in the back. So after all of this, she to head back to the group then.
Yep. The last of the group is just now arriving in the tavern. And the head of the merchant group steps forward and introduces himself as shit. What did I name him again? No, I actually had a name for him. I'm
The
just
merchant of no name.
Yes.
no.
Dark Archduke in the chat. Oh shit, Undertale.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my brother, by the way.
Ah, okay.
Quick headbutt him.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick headbutt him.
He's
Yes,
Yeah,
a
he's-
fleshy elf forehead to metal mask. That's gonna work out real well.
Yes.
After you recover from the concussion.
He introduces himself as Glabdor.
Glabdor.
and he motions for the party to follow him. You also notice that along with the party, you guys, there's also a couple familiar faces. Most of the group that was here, like when your party formed, has been hired as well. The guy with the throwing knives, the two dwarves, the orc, though he doesn't have his gong anymore.
Looks very
He got
sad.
because of it.
The lizard man's not with them though, and obviously you got the party spots Sebastian, not knowing that's his name though, and he's a new face. None of them have seen him before.
Looks pretty for a human.
You're like, come on, guys, you're making me shy. I'm sorry. Again, that was not like
That was out of
for real.
character.
Yeah, it was out of character. Out of character.
Yeah, but did Batya actually make that comment though?
No. I was just commenting on a character that he looks pretty for a human. Which
We
is
are
a
very
hint at that
unusual.
he's obviously not of normal human lineage.
Yeah.
We are a very unusual cast of characters.
So in
So-
other words, he's pretty fly for a human guy.
Do.
Okay. Okay. So back on track.
You guys exit the tavern, and there's like what do they call those things that the horses pull? The carriages?
Carriages, that's a thing.
Caravan, yeah.
Caravan carriage?
No,
Yeah.
not like this.
There's like 6 of those.
Right.
And there's the Glabdor gives everybody except for Duraxis a horse. They
Good
all
walking, boy.
they all seem to have a very sleek white fur to them.
Oh, so we've just been led to the horses. Okay.
Yeah.
All mine sunshine.
He says if you're wondering why they're all a specific color, it's because out in these areas it's best to have a horse that's very obvious it's not a nightmare.
I see the thought on that. Yes. I assume that she knows what a nightmare is too, and it's one of those undead
Yeah.
horses, right?
Well, it's not undead. But
Oh.
they're evil.
Very evil critter that kind
They're
of
usually
can look
they're
undead.
usually used by either the undead or fiends.
OTZ.
Horse racism.
Oh no. Next thing you know, Ford is gonna say, "Did you assume this?
Yes.
Wow, horse racing! Oh, come on, bro."
Did you assume this horse's gender?
My
Let's
horse
see.
is an attack.
Oh my god.
This is going to some weird places.
Yeah,
It's going.
yeah. Especially with my brother's comments, he's probably gonna make say some weird shit as we go along.
You reach the caravan, moves till it hits a certain part of the city where Glabdor holds up a gold ring and the portal opens that the caravan starts going through.
So yeah. By the way, before they start get going, Batya walks up to her new horse and says a few things in Drow and tries to get to know the horse very quickly, well before she has to hop on and take off.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm listening while playing God of War. Good shit so
Yeah,
far.
shit so far. Yeah. Yes,
So-
get in the immersion like me. Play video games, D&D. That's the ultimate experience.
The next step.
So you after going through the portal, everybody is in the Outlands, and the portal basically exited through like a stone ring on the other end, like a large stone. Like arch. Glabdor says it'll probably take about 2 days to reach our destination. Since can't just gallop horses while delivering cargo.
Mm-hmm.
And caravan suddenly yawn.
All of the yawn.
Yon is at yonder.
The caravan, begins moving, and most of the other mercenaries are kind of hanging out on the other side of the caravan, away from you guys, because, well,
They don't like
they're
us?
not part of your clique, and they need to have both sides of the caravan guarded in case something happens.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Formation.
Sebastian, well, it's up to him where he's gonna hang out.
I probably think to myself the company with no name, interesting. And so I walk up to them and be like, "Excuse me, I don't mean to intrude on any of your personal business, but do you mind if I what's the word? Accommodate with you?"
Accompany you.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was gonna, I bet I'm trying to make up words to say hang out, instead of the usual.
Associate with you?
Exactly.
Jail.
Yeah. Associate.
Yes.
Associate. Yes.
Floats your boat.
Scylla looks at you and notices that you've got a talisman that has the symbol of Apollo on it. She goes, I don't have an issue with it, but you might want to introduce yourself.
Oh. Greetings and salutations. Oh.
One at a time.
I cough. Yeah, I cough very gently and be like, "Greetings and salutations. I am Sebastian Silverkin. I am a cleric, and my deity, and I hold up my symbol, is of Apollo. He's my favorite."
You compare him like Pokemon?
Yeah.
Scylla actually starts laughing in response to that, because just we're all kind of chuckling at it ourselves. I can only imagine how someone in game would react to someone saying, "This is my god, he's my favorite."
Yeah. Delicious. Salutations.
It's like, who's your favorite god? The one that exists?
The one that I actively follow on a daily
Yeah,
basis.
and back in the chat, salutations, my homies.
What is up, my fellow kids?
Yeah,
I was gonna say, what is?
I knew you were gonna say that.
What is up, my fellow god worshippers?
Yeah.
Scylla introduces herself as Scylla Silverskin, Paladin of Tyr, and holds out her hand for you to shake.
Yeah, and then I grab it, but not too fast. It'd be and I take both hands. The usual handshake. Be like, "A pleasure to meet you." I kind of do it a little too hard, make it look awkward.
Yeah. Keep in mind you're both on horseback at this point.
Yeah, so it's it looks awkward as we're doing it.
The awkwardly charismatic Sebastian.
Yeah. Yeah, at least in this universe. Now I get 30 minutes to talk about my Lord and Savior.
I'm trying to remember what the name of my goddess again. I know who she is. I just keep slipping on the name.
Alistri? Is that how you pronounce it? It starts with an E, right? I still don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh.
Elistray? I don't know how to pronounce it. I can see how to pronounce or spell it, but
okay, yeah, I found her. Yeah, they don't give a breakdown, so I assume Elistre? Yeah. I'll send it to the chat and see if they can make
She's
heads or
often
tails of it.
referred
better
to
than
as
us.
the Dark Maiden, the Lady of the Dance, or Lady Silverhair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here, no, it's actually
Oh,
in this entry. It says,
Illustrate. It's
Yeah.
Illustrate.
yeah, eel is tray ye.
Really though?
Illustrate.
That's a little more complicated to say than I thought it would be.
But essentially, Batia turns around. Hello, I'm Batia. I follow Illustrate, and again, I hand out the shake.
Oh wait, you put out your hand to shake.
Yep.
Yeah, again, I do the same thing with the handshake, and I'd be like, again, like greetings, salutations, Sebastian Silverkin. It's very nice to meet you. Pardon me, but you wouldn't happen to be a dark elf, would you?
That's one of the names my race has been given, I suppose, out here in the plains.
Oh.
She replies back with,
Okay.
just
It's like,
worship Bob, says Beaksy.
I'm sorry, because I heard somebody in the background and just like
Yeah.
lost my concentration.
that was somebody else's background. Anyways,
Okay, sorry. It's but yeah, I was gonna say like I don't mean to offend if you are a dark elf.
no, it's fine. It's again one of the numerous names that a race apparently gets are out in here in the out here on the
Oh.
plains.
Alright.
I'd assume he's still trying to crush her hand, and she's actually trying to crush back.
Okay, can I roll a strength? No, a constitution.
You don't want to roll a Constitution check against him. He's got way more than you.
Strength,
Can I roll-
strength,
can I ro-
strength.
Can I roll a strength check to see if I can outstrength him?
Outstrength him.
Yeah, outstrength him. Basically doing arm wrestling. Let's do this.
Okay, is anyone else gonna
Uh,
introduce themselves to him?
I'll introduce.
Mhm.
I am Daraxis. Nice to meet you. I grab his hand and give him a show of strength.
I'd be like, I kind of wince and look at my hand. And like, a very firm grip. Thank you. You're a cleric, aren't you? Like me.
How could you tell?
Mainly
Maybe you're
the armor.
I also go, your holy symbol.
Your shield, Daraxis. Cover your shield. So like jokingly like flashes
Yeah.
a piece of cloth in front of your shield.
Show us your boobs. Someone's knuckles are getting crushed. Yeah, mine. Mine, bro.
He's trying to shake hands with a giant, half humanoid, half blood
Catman.
lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
If his hands ain't getting crushed, they're getting clawed up.
My hand would basically be gone. Then
Okay. And I'm Thordor Rockaxe, former proprietor of Thordor's Deadlocks and Bolts, current thief and adventurer.
I kind of look at him with a bit of a neutral stance and be like, a thief.
Yeah, what of it?
With a lot of
It's like, nothing. I have nothing against thieves.
with a lot of padlocks hanging off his jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Truckload
mean,
of
that's his-
padlocks and a number of keys, and
Mhm.
Yeah. I'd be like, I actually would like, if I did put a question to the character, of course, I'd be like, would you be able to break into a mine filled with gold, but a dragon is guarding it?
Well, I mean, the very fact that I can be sneaky with all this metal clattering about, potentially clattering about, just shows how skilled I am.
Interesting.
he is very quiet.
God microwave a burrito so hot that
Shake Harder? Okay.
Shake harder. We haven't rolled dice yet.
Scylla says, I think that only leaves Arthur.
And he's like, "Oh, naturally, I'm the last one."
Naturally.
If you were surprised by our Weemic friend here,
No, I'll admit, like, at least with this one, Sebastian is, like, completely flabbergasted at Arthur, both in, like, actually a sense of extreme curiosity and joy. Like, amazing! What are you, young sir?
well, I used to be human.
What happened?
I was killed.
Oh.
Well, that's got awkward.
Yeah, I kind of like put my hand over my head, trying to
But I got
well,
better.
yeah, I laughed too.
Well, if he well, if he
ah,
didn't get better, he wouldn't be here now, would he?
Very
a
true.
fine,
Very true.
a fine joke, my robotic companion.
I don't
Do they
think
have
your character.
robots in this place?
I was gonna say I don't think your character would actually know the word robot.
Robotic. Sorry, I don't think he would know construct either.
Okay.
Golem?
Metallic?
Metallic would probably be the most
Yeah.
thing that would jump to his head first.
Yeah, it'd be like a fine joke, my metallic friend.
He just kind of nods and just kind of like taps his shoulder.
Taps his shoulder and goes, "I only got 3 charisma, bitches."
Deal with it.
I got equal charisma, but I'm kind of awkward, so I'm just gonna shuffle in the corner right here.
As the group finishes introducing each other, there seems to be a bit of commotion on the other side of the caravan where the other party is, and but before you can react to it, you suddenly notice a man wearing farmer's clothes, with like overalls and one of those farmer hats.
Those straw hats, yes.
Looks very,
Oh no.
very. He looks kind of like sickly and is slowly kind of like walking towards the caravan with kind of dragging his feet.
Oh, can I see what's going on? Like, see if I know what's going on with him? from
Yeah,
this
I was gonna
distance?
say too. Like, can I see what's going on?
Because
Like,
this sounds like it could be bad.
yeah.
You always think of something bad.
Are you saying you want to approach him, or
I say I want to see if there's anything peculiar about him from a distance.
his skin looks unnaturally pale?
Uh-oh.
That does not bode well. And the shuffling feet. Okay. So actually,
You also notice, as he's getting closer, you notice that he's also dragging a scythe along the ground.
Oh hell no.
Okay,
That's not normal.
You hear him mutter, just kind of mutter as he's walking towards the caravan. Fertilizer for the crops.
No, my character would be like, my companions, I believe he is of the undead.
Well, I mean,
I
you could
was
just
trying
be
to
a
see. I
injured
was trying to
farmer.
see if there wasn't, but yeah, this kind of seems telltale.
Gee, friend, how do you figure?
I don't know. The pale skin and the scythe?
I see you know sarcasm well.
Yes. It was
mean,
taught
you
to me
could
by
just be-
Apollo.
You could just be a injured farmer with a lot of sunscreen on.
I stare at my dwarf friend with a face of no.
Actually,
So I assume the caravan's actually stopped at this point because they don't want to get too close to this
Yeah.
guy.
Well, yeah, and there's, as I said, there's actually something going on in the back as well, but you kind of have something right in front of you to possibly worry about.
All right, so someone else is making a quick move. I'm gonna hop down and slowly approach while also making sure I have my mace ready, because this doesn't look good.
He's not a skeleton,
Yeah.
so you wouldn't want to have your mace ready.
Well, I have my mace within quick reach. Like, it's not like out, but it's I can grab
I'm
it.
just saying, I'm just pointing out, even if he is undead, you wouldn't need to use your mace because he's not a skeleton. That'd be very obvious from looking at him if he was a skeleton. Other undead take regular damage from bladed weapons as long as they're not
Oh, they do.
skeletons.
I thought they still took extra to
No.
kill. Okay. Actually, then I'll have the sword ready instead. If you'll take regular damage from that.
All right.
Slowly approaching, again, trying to keep my distance, but also
Hey,
see if
it's
I
just
can.
a white farmer. Oh, come on, bro.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Can we help you with something? And she's getting closer.
You hear a loud snort noise from behind him a ways, and you see a cart being pulled by a spectral cow as he suddenly looks up at you, and his eyes are just filled with pure hate as he begins to charge towards you with his
Sword
weapon
drawn.
raised.
Yep, here we go.
Shit. Oh shit. Can I?
Tracks.
Wait. Do I? Oh, sorry to interrupt you. I was gonna say, like, can I? Two things. Like, do I know? Do I like when I see it? Right? Do I be like, oh shit? I gotta like get ready? Because like if so, I want.
Yeah. I'm assuming pretty much everyone probably dismounted to
Oh,
fight
okay,
because Matt's the only one that's actually skilled in like
Holding front
horse
line.
combat. So
Okay. So what I want to do, if I can, I want to get off my horse and cast protection.
hold on. I gotta
Yeah.
actually get the battle screen up because
Gotcha.
you
Take
can't
your
just
time.
you
Yeah.
can't
Just
just start
hop into this.
casting when the fight's already started.
Smack him. You can't smack him.
At this point, we have to actually roll for initiative. Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
I was like, don't
I
smack him
gotta set
just
the battle
yet.
screen up real quick.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Smack him in the
Multiple
face.
screens.
Stop it.
There's a couple.
Stop.
'Cause I gotta get some tokens in here because I forgot that I deleted some of the.
Just a
old
white
ones.
farmer, exceptionally white farmer, with a creepy look on his face and dragging a weapon behind him. Oh, and has a ghost cow because ghost cows are normal.
Yeah, ghost cows are normal.
Are
It's
ghost
not like-
cows normal out here? I don't think they are normal out here.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? No.
Yeah, because I gotta set up every. I should have got these tokens out earlier, but
Tokens!
Tokens, yay!
all right, I think. Wait,
Chuck E.
no,
Cheese
where's
tokens
Kevin's
out.
token? There it is.
Great. Great. He lost me.
I'm sure, because there's a bunch of people that they had their old tokens replaced, and then I gotta grab everybody's HP numbers off their character sheets. real
White
quick.
power rage, like bro, that's basically a Goliath.
Like
barbarian
this
right
is gonna be the only part that's kind of a pain in the ass to set up. Like after this, the rest of it should be easier because I have to set up the monsters. But this one, I gotta set up the PCs as well because I didn't replace some of the tokens.
Like me.
Yeah, like you and Kev Junix.
Mm.
Ha. That's funny.
Would you prefer old Junin?
Yes.
Or Joanne, orange juice.
Orange juice eunuch.
Shit. What is Deadlock's armor class again?
Rage rising.
Fallen, rising.
Urge to kill rising.
Hey, somebody got that.
Oh, look! You stabbed all my ketchup packets.
Excellent.
Forget stabbing. I'm just going for the neck and strangle it.
You're strangling a ketchup packet, monster.
You monster! What did the ketchup do to you?
Okay, and Sebastian.
I think my armor class is 6.
Well done.
I can't think of for the longest time. It was my HP, and I was like, "No, you dumbass! That's armor class." I mean, not to Ozzie, of course, to myself because I was.
They have to roll a 14 to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of because I gave you such a freaking uber weapon, kinda. I decided to not give you like super great armor to
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
cool.
balance
It's
it a
cool.
little bit.
Alright.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna be like Connor from Assassin's Creed with those throwing axes. Like, woo, woo, woo. Well, I only got 2, so I got to be careful if I throw.
And Batia's max
Okay.
HP is 28. Okay. All right. So set this up a bit.
We'll be showing you more than just this screen in just a few moments.
Yeah.
You won't be seeing just a bunch of pretty faces for long.
And let's see. This thing's. I gotta go back to the chat because I secretly rolled for its HP and because I finally know how to do that now, where you can't see what I rolled.
All right, who told him?
He's found the secrets.
Oh
He knows
no!
the secret moves.
He knows the
All right.
secrets of the Elder Scrolls.
No boy.
There you go.
Woo! Okay, now we're in
The
combat mode.
secret about the Elder Scrolls that all the NPCs are assholes. Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
don't-
Matt, you roll the 10-sided die for initiative since you're the party lead, kind of.
At the moment, as usual.
Yeah, Arthur's always in the back. Hit
You
in the
rolled
back.
higher.
Of course.
Well, obviously, because you're closer to him, he makes a beeline for you.
How fast can he
No,
go?
he doesn't make
Oh, God.
noises like a monkey.
If he did, that is one
That is one energetic.
zombie.
Yeah.
This is...
What was the? Oh wait, is it my turn yet or no? Not yet.
No, it's not your turn yet.
Okay. Okay.
And I just accidentally closed the entry for the fucking monster.
It's okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, so it's gotta roll. Well, it missed. Its scythe narrowly passes over your head as you kind of
Just kind of lean
deflect
back
it
and
with
just like,
your
whoa,
shield.
a little bit close with that.
So it's your turn. Let's see. With your sword, you got, because of your elf ability, your specialization, and the fact that it's magic, you have a +3 to hit. And you have to roll. You have to get a 12 or higher to hit.
Woohoo! A natural
Okay,
12.
so you hit. So we're trying to remember the exact damage you need to do now because this is the first time you've used the weapon since specializing in it. You do 1d8 plus your strength bonus. Your
That's
strength
long
bonus.
sword plus,
Your strength bonus is +6. So 1d8 plus 9 because of all your bonuses.
oh my God! You must play Cotton Eye Joe during this in honor of the farmer. When them the Cotton Eye.
Okay. Roll 1d8 plus 9.
Yep. 15 damage. Or wait, no, because you actually sorry. 13 damage. You catch him in the shoulder really hard with your sword, causing him to stagger, but he continues to just kind of glare at you angrily.
Chop. Okay. You're not friendly.
It is Scylla's turn. So, fuck. I should have wrote down like some of these freaking to hit shits for like fast reference to check the stuff. Okay, so she's got plus.
Yeah, because I don't even know what
3.
my strength bonus is.
You get a plus.
The ketchup. That's actually pretty freaky, to be honest.
Actually, yeah, you should have had a higher bonus to hit. I kind of screwed that up, but the damage strength bonus is +6 on damage. I think it's +3 on hit, so you should have actually had +6 to hit. So you way over hit.
+3 to hit and +6 damage from strength.
Yeah,
Whew.
because you got the gauntlets of ogre strength.
That's
so you
right.
have
I
a
have those
lot of.
gauntlets, so actually, technically, my strength is higher than it looks.
Yeah, that's why
Which
I made a
yes,
note.
means
I
I
made
could
a
have
note at
probably
the bottom
crushed
of
your
your
hand.
attributes for what your bonuses are with the gauntlets equipped. Scylla hit, so she does. How much was her bonus on her strength? +3 plus.
Yeah, the Cotton Eye Joe comment about the farmer in the chat.
Yeah, I just said that about the Cotton Eye Joe.
Mm-hmm. Typing.
Or I was gonna say Old McDonald.
Old MacDonald had a zombie, or he was one.
Well, he was
E-I-E-I brain.
She
and on this farm he had a cow that's going to kill us all with his acid.
she catches him in the side of his gut and just does a bit more damage to him, but she didn't catch him quite as hard as Batia did. Let's let Sebastian have his turn. You can move up to 6 spaces, which you can get close enough to hit him.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to use. I want to use a spell. What do I want to use? I'm going to use protection from evil on.
Are you sure you want to do that when you're only facing one opponent?
Oh, you're right. Okay. Actually, I'll go for a more close range strategy. I'll move. How? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm
So you can move 6 spaces in a turn.
6 spaces. Gotcha. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can I attack him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You let's see.
He's of Wait, actually, if he's of course the undead variety. Oh wait, does the rule apply with cure light wounds? That like
No, that's not. It's not like in Final Fantasy where you can cure them to death.
I was gonna say because if it goes like cure light wounds, if it's of the undead, it doesn't heal them. It damages them.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You
You
can
can't do
cast Cure Light Wounds as a flip spell. You can cast it as Cause Light Wounds.
Yeah, you can cast Cause Light Wounds, which is essentially the flip spell.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Yeah,
you don't always. I'm just gonna say in D&D, I really shouldn't be giving you so much advice, but
You are relatively new to this character.
You don't cast spells like when you don't really need to.
You have a very small pool right now.
Because for right now, until you rest, you can only cast 4 level 1 spells and 3 level 2 spells. And you can only cast that many because of your wisdom bonus. If you didn't have a wisdom bonus, you'd only have 2 level 1s and 1 level 2.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll just
You're using your hammer, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'll just
If you have a decent weapon, just use your decent weapon.
Yeah,
I'm the one stuck here with only darts.
Yeah, like blow darts.
So roll a 1d20 plus 4.
Okay. Here we go.
You missed.
Ah, damn.
You end up
You
end up overcompensating and slamming your hammer on the ground next to him instead of actually connecting.
Almost takes a half step back, seeing the new cleric flail.
Sorry.
Kevin's turn. Or Duraxis. you roll. You don't have a strength bonus, so you roll a 1 die 20 plus 2.
Woo!
You hit. So you do 1 die 8 plus 3 damage.
Oop, damn it. I did that wrong.
Oh,
Well,
so
that's
four.
that's
Well,
still
plus
yeah. So
three.
you did 4 damage.
4.
Okay. So my turn now.
You kind of nick him, and he staggers a bit, but he's still not going down.
Ow.
1, 2,
I got a boo boo.
4, 5.
Oh man. Oh yeah. One small thing I need to point out because I looked up backstabbing properly.
Yeah.
You don't do times 4.
Okay.
You do times 2. You will eventually get to times 4 by leveling up, but for right now you do times 2.
Okay.
But yeah, you are backstabbing him because you got behind him.
Right. Let's see. 1 D.
1 die 20 plus 3 because you have 17 strength.
Okay.
So
19.
yeah, you hit. So 1 die 8 plus 4 damage.
4. 10.
He stumbles forward. Oh wait, no, because that's actually a 20. You did 20
Yeah, it's
damage because
20.
you got him in the back.
Yep.
He stumbles forward, barely catching himself from falling down by slamming his scythe into the ground.
No.
Oh.
Wow, that's
He's-
quite a bit of
he's-
damage it's taken, and it's not
He's
still over yet.
barely holding himself up.
My boo boo has become an actual legit injury.
So
Lost
it's
John!
TZ's turn.
I don't have that many options.
Blow some
But,
darts in
Real quick, just as a point out, because I want to make sure everybody is aware of how many spells they have. TZ, you have 2 casts of level 1 and 1 cast of level 2 available to you.
Okay. Is there a place on my sheet to mark that?
I think there might be under spells.
Spells, okay.
Sleepy Kevin is sleepy.
He yawns very loudly into his mic.
Yes.
Just picture a lion yawning into the. Yeah, and since you're seeing how long it is to take this thing down, just so you know, if it had successfully hit you, it would have hurt.
I guess just use to throw a dart at him.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't have so
let's play a game of darts.
1 die 20 minus 2.
I can't move my guy. To
You don't need to
position.
move him technically.
Yeah, just throw the dart and hope you don't hit body.
Ooh, 19.
Oh, no, it was supposed to be a minus 2, but
Oh, minus 2.
15.
but
17.
you,
15.
yeah,
So-
15.
so let's see.
I can't
No,
roll
you-
less than a D3.
or wait, no, you got a 15.
Yeah, you got a 15.
So that's you actually hit. Roll 1 die 3.
I'm helping.
I look
as
at
much as Kevin.
I look behind R for. Is that a dart?
The dart hits the undead apparition in the eyeball, and it goes, "Ah, motherfucker!"
I guess old McDonald. I got no joke. I was just saying.
Okay, so it is time for a second round. So Matt, roll for initiative again.
Round
Ooh,
two.
got a
Baby.
better chance. Got a better chance. 1, not 2.
Yeah, you got you go and take your turn. You should have the die roll listed as a recent roll if you bring up the dice roller, so you can just re-roll without
Last 10 rolls.
Um.
the one that's a 1 die 20 should be it.
Oh, actually, 1d20 plus 5.
I think that was it. It shouldn't have been more than 2 dice rolls ago.
Well, that was plus 3, but you said we also had messed it up.
Oh yeah, because of the strength.
My extra
Actually,
strength,
it
yeah.
might be even higher than that. I think it might be.
Oh,
you-
he hits.
Yeah, it would have actually been plus 6 to hit, but you hit. And the what was your damage roll last time? Was 1 die 8 plus 9. It's dead. You don't even have to roll. The bonus alone killed him.
I am dead.
The last thing it utters as it collapses to the ground is, "My cabbages!"
My cabbages!
Well, I
Yes, well,
don't think
you
he has
and
to
your
worry about them
cabbages-
anymore.
You and your cabbages can suck it.
What, Matt?
Okay, so we're back to
Should we
adventure
worry
mode.
about that, by the way, as she points to the spectral cow that was still lingering somewhere behind him?
It actually has vanished at this point, and you look at the cart, and there is a
I'm
batch
free-
of cabbages in it.
My character is freaked out at this point, and not because of the cow, but because of the cabbages. There's just something weird about them. I don't trust it.
Should we be concerned about what he said in our cargo?
Scylla, you talking about the fertilizer comment he made?
No, my cabbages, and then the cabbages are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust that.
The cart that his spectral cow was pulling had cabbages,
Oh,
not
okay.
not your.
Oh.
No,
not
not
your
the
cargo.
caravan, you goose.
Okay.
I don't trust, dudes. I don't trust the cabbages. We gotta destroy them, man. We're gonna throw them in a fire or something.
Yeah, where did they come from?
Actually, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put this back to the town tab instead of, because we don't really have any use for the
Okay.
exploration tab this game.
At least
in
not
fact-
yet.
You're not in
Right,
like a
not
dungeon
yet.
or anything.
Where should they go?
We need to see. We need to wait till Matt gets his extraordinary writing. I mean, well, drawing. I'm helping.
Labdor comes up front and goes, "What have you guys been? Oh,
Yes, as you can see, we're in a bit of a pickle right here. And I look at the cabbages. I just kind of like. I'm still freaked out over them. Like.
He steps down from the caravan and walks over, looks at the undead. He says, "Well, the ones that attacked us on the other side were just regular zombies, but this appears to be what is known as an Anko.
Oh, what a
A what?
It's
And
an
what?
undead. It's an undead farmer that, out of greed, murdered his own family and had a curse placed upon him."
Yeah, and I'd be like, greed will be one of man's very sins.
Apparently, he was very worried about the cabbages as she slowly points to the cart down the road.
Yeah, and I say that too. I'd be like, what are these? Seriously, should we burn them?
He says, "You can burn them if you want, but I definitely wouldn't eat them."
Yeah, I'd be like, yes, I agree with you because I swear, if a giant mouth of razor teeth appears on these cabbages, we will burn it with fire.
Attack of the Killer Cabbages.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, come on, man, like, that's.
I believe I have a flint and tinder as I start walking towards the cart.
And as you may have wagered, the rest of the mercenaries were dealing with zombies on the other side of the cart when this occurred.
Ugh. I just
They were,
kind of
but
like.
they were dealing with normies while we got the big guy. Apparently,
Yeah. He says it's very possible that this this fella slaughtered the others, and they became zombies as a result.
Well, that saves us some work.
So Matt burns the cabbages.
Flick, flick, flick,
Oh, I'd be like,
Flick,
yes,
flick,
yes.
and then the small
yes!
roaring fire.
Maybe
I
we
do.
should burn the zombie barber shirt just to be sure.
That's
Yeah,
also not a
I-
bad idea. I'll take
I'd
an
be
arm.
like, yeah.
Just
I
throw
do
them on
like
the
that, too.
cabbages.
Yep.
Yeah. I do a quick hold on one second. I do a quick prayer in basically my angelic language to make sure the cabbage guy doesn't come back from the grave and try to kill
Okay.
and also do a quick prayer hoping that these cabbages don't come and try to kick our ass.
They're cabbages. They're
You
not gonna
never
grow
know.
legs.
One day the cabbages will revolt man.
I'm just see the cabbages. Jaraxxus actually yelling at him. They're cabbages.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
and I
They're
tell
cabbages. They do not grow legs.
I tell Daraxis and say like, I have seen things.
Scylla
Not
nudges Jaraxxus and says, "Clearly, you haven't seen any cabbages that grew in the Silent Forest."
I do like yeah, I was gonna say like turn to Daraxis and say like, I have seen some shit, and you would not believe me if I told cabbages with teeth is the least like
Cabbages with
man.
teeth, flying pillars of fire, giant spiders the size of a house. Oh, you can't even begin.
Yeah,
She
you
says
can't.
as she drags the body up into the
Good.
flaming pit.
Out of character, I had no idea how challenging that thing was going to be or not be, but then I also kind of forgot about
oh my
All the
god!
bonus stuff we had.
In the world, cabbages fly.
That little image from Konosuba.
Direxis grows weary. Let's move on.
Yeah, Glabdor says we probably shouldn't linger in this place for very long if we've encountered undead.
The only thing I can imagine, probably the ones from like, hold on, the ones from Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's the one I imagine they look like.
Not just cabbages, and all of a sudden the leaves fold back and reveal a row of razor sharp shark teeth,
Yeah.
and they start
I
snapping
and
at
then-
you.
If that happens, I'd be like, I told you that were evil.
Snap, snap,
The only
snap.
The only evil veggies I remember from Courage was the eggplants.
Yeah, the ones with the weird feet.
Anyway, Besha gets back to her horse.
Yeah, the caravan continues on a bit further before they break to set up a camp and take a rest for a while. Most of the mercenaries are all kind of hanging out in the same area around a fire, eating, drinking. It's up to you whether or not you guys want to join them.
And I could
I-
use it.
I guess we can quietly join the other mercenaries. We are technically a
Yeah.
group, but we are not like completely antisocial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see no reason. I see no reason. More friends, the merrier.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, I do need some ale. My last ale supply ran out a while ago.
You all kind of sit down around the fire, and you notice that the two dwarves once again are arguing over whether arcane or divine magic is better.
I'd be like, and actually, yes, this is. I look and be like, are they seriously arguing about this?
They've been
Yeah.
arguing for quite a while about this, yes. She
Yeah.
nods.
I can't believe them, such fools. Magic
And
is magic, no matter how you put it.
Both of the dwarves look at you suddenly as you say that and say, "What would you know, pretty boy?"
Yes, I'd be like, I swish my short hair and be like, yes, I am pretty, and you are all just ugly.
I stand back and let the dwarves head at him.
The knife thrower guy is kind of starts laughing and drops one of his daggers that he had been balancing on the tip of his finger when Sebastian makes that comment.
Why? Oh my god! Am I gonna? Because this is the last D&D session. Everyone kept laughing at me, so I was like, I keep making the wisecracks. Yeah.
You
one
don't
true
want to
school of magic
wisecrack an
is
NPC. The NPC will take that badly.
The orc bard looks at the two dwarves and goes, "Yeah, you guys are ugly."
Even the orc makes sense, and he's like -5 ugliness towards you dwarves, but you're more like 100.
Ooh.
The dwarf.
Batya takes another step back.
Oh god.
Arthur's like, I'm just glad I'm not the ugliest one here.
Even the metallic one has some shiny brass to him.
The dwarf priest steps up holding his mace and says, "One more word out of you, boy, and you're gonna learn what the flat end of the..." Wait, that didn't make sense. Damn it all!
I see your insult is as short as your height.
The other dwarf, the one that's
I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know. I guess my confidence is getting... Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
The other dwarf, yes.
The other dwarf looks at the one that just failed miserably at talking and says, "That's why you have to rely on divine magic instead of arcane magic. You're too stupid to talk properly."
I mean, you're too stupid because you keep talking to me. I mean, like, come on.
No, he's talking to his companion, not you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
the wizard dwarf was just added an insult to the cleric on top of what was already happening.
I put like my hand over my cheek and do like that kind of like let the fire sizzle kind of thing as I drink my ale.
See, you're
like,
just a new guy. I'm just stepping back and just letting the other NPCs have at you if they want.
Yeah.
So
I've been roasted on base so far. So
Scylla walks over to the cleric dwarf, whispers something to him, and seems to convince him to walk off with her away from the campfire.
Oh man, I'll probably get a big toy. Scylla.
Oh, the Aqua Elf is gonna hit you so hard in the back of the head tomorrow, you won't even believe it.
Well, she's more or less trying to prevent an actual fight from starting.
This coming from the neutral good cleric, Moa.
I'm chaotic good. Hi.
I just imagine Darax is just kind of sitting there chomping on a piece of meat, being like, "Yeah."
As far as Betty is concerned, she doesn't know this new guy. She's just gonna watch him just get himself hanged by the dwarves in the morning.
Yeah, just sipping some tea. Not my business.
Just gonna sit over here, have a little bit of mutton, and watch as the pretty boy gets strung up like a scarecrow.
You know what? I go over to Forador and I'd be like, even this dwarf has common sense as these two idiots.
I'm just sitting there eating my food, watching the entertainment, thinking about how the explosion magic is the one true goal of magic.
And it's funny because I said like I didn't. It was more like I don't care. The argument is stupid, and now like they're gonna like what?
Oh yeah, well one of them's gone now, and the wizard doesn't really care because he doesn't really get ruffled by personal insults that easily.
I can't believe. Okay, so it's like I just go back and start drinking my ale, a quick like chuckling as I drink it, like
I got a feeling I'm gonna get less notice if this clown sticks around. He has the mouth as big as a whale. She mutters to herself and finishes eating.
Yeah. Oh man.
Also, while she's eating and thinking, she also pulls out that talisman and has a look at it.
The orc, while everyone else is kind of calmed down, the orc suddenly looks up and goes, "Who wants to hear some music?" And he starts clanking his cowbell.
Yeah, I go be like,
More cowbell.
put more cowbell, please, and I start trying to do a jig with my hands and feet. Dun, dun,
Do you
dun,
have
dun,
a
dun,
fever
dun,
or something?
I say, no, this is just how I usually appreciate fine music.
The Mr. Knife guy decides that he's gonna go get some sleep and walks off from the camp. So
Let's see, what's next?
soon after that, everybody finishes eating their stuff and
Nom 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 nom.
gets ready to get some rest. And the lab door asks the company with no name who wants to take first watch.
I kind of raise my hand and be like, I will take first watch.
Well, you beat me to
So,
it.
Scylla, who's come back, says, so apparently you've declared yourself part of our group at this point, huh?
It'd be like, I think about it, be like,
Because he was specifically asking them, and you volunteered.
Yeah.
Well, you do got the glowy hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, what was asked of us?
Huh?
What was asked of us?
Who
He
would
asked
take
who's
up first
gonna-
watch?
Yeah, 'cause
Oh.
somebody has to like patrol around the camp
Yeah.
while everyone's resting.
I reply, I'll take a later watch.
All right, and this is probably a good spot to take a bathroom break.
Okay.
Because
Sure.
I gotta go
Uh,
pee. I'll be right
okay.
back.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I only had a sip of water, so it's like I'll just check up to see if the food's here, but I'll eat the food after the stream.
But yeah, Batshit will take a later watch because low light vision.
Yeah, gotcha.
She has a much better chance of catching anything, and normally most people would try it much later in the night.
I'll be back myself.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some water very quick. BRB stream. Hope you're enjoying the show. I've not actually seen anything in the chat lately in a little while.
Aside from my brother. Come on. Be like, I'm completely flabbergasted that divine dwarf. What?
That dwarf will never that.
Yeah, telltale. When he comes back and be like, I got 10 of my fellow dwarves, and now we are going to roast you. Rock bottles of history.
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm guessing a lot of other people are still AFK though.
Yeah, I only had a sip of water, so it's like I'll just check up to see if the food's here, but I'll eat the food after the stream. Let's see.
See if this file will actually upload and work properly, or am I going to have to reformat it like the other ones? Because I paused the stream when we started, because obviously I don't need to actually watch the stream. I I still see what TZ said earlier, where it says I've been misspelling Clay-X this whole time.
Yeah, wow, he's like you paused it for a very long time.
Yeah, because I mean I don't need to actually watch the stream because I already know what's going on in our game as it is. I just have the stream open so I can check the chat every now and then.
Yeah, I only have it open so I could see the comments.
Okay, so Deadlock's back.
Yep.
Okay, Lex is back if he ever left. I don't
No,
know. If he did.
I didn't leave.
I return. Nah.
I'll probably be muting myself every now and then because I grabbed me a couple of things for me to munch on real quick. So
Yeah. Gotcha.
Same.
I've got some cookies and danishes here, but I haven't touched them.
I have Reese's cups. I'm down to my last 2.
Oh yeah, I should check a couple things
The white chocolate.
real quick. Those weird things. Yes, they are.
Alrighty. I seem to be situated. How are we doing?
I think TZ is AFK. I think everybody else
I'm
is.
here.
Oh,
I just got back.
wait, is Kevin here?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all back then. I didn't realize everybody's back. I need to check something real quick though.
Yeah, it's like again, like what Deadlock said, like he'll only have his mic muted.
That's not what I'm laughing at.
Sorry.
I typed something in to check for tokens, and I found a token of a raccoon.
Uh-oh.
Rocket.
I found this by accident.
Yes. Yes.
Big boy.
Oh man, just the random shit you find sometimes.
Giant raccoon base camp.
Hello, chat. How are you doing?
Mozart,
Let's know
how
you're
you
alive. Shake, 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 shake. Let's know you're alive. Shake, shake.
Okay, so well, Arthur is sleeping.
Does he sleep?
Yeah, it's not the way a normal person would, but
Do
He just
construct
shuts
some
down to
sleep.
recharge.
Do construct stream of construct sheep.
he can't just his mind just can't keep going nonstop. It needs
He's in-
rest.
he's
He
in
just
sleep
like
mode.
he like meditates and phases out, just sort of.
Pretty much something like that. Suddenly, in your dream, you have see a vision, vast amount of fire, and the fire begins to part ways, and suddenly you find yourself in a throne room, face to face with Glacia.
Oh shit!
You're obviously not actually physically there, but she's sitting on her throne and says, "Greetings, Arthur Styles. I'm the one who contacted you before and gave you that cloak that you're currently wearing."
Yes, thank you very much.
She says, I do find it interesting that you haven't said anything to your friends at all. A lot of people in this kind of situation tend to freak out a bit more than you have.
Well, I think I lost the right to freak out when I woke up as my construct. I've sort of taken most things in stride since then.
She says, and you quickly hit upon the reason why I find you so interesting. Normally I wouldn't take much interest in a mortal, but you're a mortal who has somehow cheated death. Whether you intended to or not, you died, and you're still here.
Yes. And I'm not planning on going anywhere.
She says, someone who has the ability to cheat death could be very useful to me. You want revenge on the people that killed you. I want my enemies, the demons specifically, to be destroyed. She says, so the question is, are you willing to help me in order to get a reward?
I thought there was more to that.
Yeah. She says, I almost forgot this part. She says, in addition to destroying those who have wronged you, I may even be able to get you a new body if you so desire.
Well, he's obviously intrigued by this. Well, how dangerous are these demons? I'm sure my group can help take them out with minimal trouble.
She says, well, I'm not talking about any in particular, but you may have heard the devils have been losing in our battles in the Blood War as of late. Normally, I wouldn't even pay attention to this myself. Usually only the lesser devils care about this. But as they continue to make progress, did I accidentally just drop it? No, I thought I accidentally dropped something in the chat. Sorry.
That deadlock just went muted.
Shit. As they continue to make progress, there's a greater threat of them actually attacking the Nine Hells itself instead of us battling over the plains in between. So, any contribution you can make in the war effort will be appreciated, and I will watch and judge your actions.
Well, what specifically would you like me to do?
She says, well, you're probably going to have an opportunity to make a difference in the destination you're currently heading towards. I've been hearing rumblings of demons being interested in conquering that town, so stopping them will be one small step on the path to receiving what you want.
Well, this is probably something that he would have done in the first place, but if he can get something out of it, he's going to shut up. He's not going to say he would have done this without reward, but I'll be sure to stop any demons I see and make sure the town is left as is, or left under control of those who want the control, or who originally had the control, whatever the term would be.
She smiles and says, "I figured you'd agree, especially since in this case other mortals are in danger. But I'll keep an eye for more opportunities to present to you."
As long as you keep rewarding me, I will continue to do your chores for you.
And with that, you snap back to reality.
Oops, there goes gravity.
And let me see here. You awaken and to hearing Sebastian trying to raise the alarm since the camp is under attack.
Oh, dear.
Who was on watch?
Sebastian. That's why he's trying to wake everyone up.
Roll
Wake
your...
up, everyone! Wake up! We're under attack!
You see about
Oh, by the gods! Oh, my ball sack!
you see about 10 or so brigands closing in on the
10 of them.
the camp.
Oh, God.
Are the horses nearby?
No, they're
Uh,
tied up near the actual caravan, and
I take it these are normal, living, breathing
these
brigands.
are actually humans. Yes. Let me set up the board.
I got Red Dwarf on my brain. I don't know about you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to actually pop open the stupid free asset list. Where is this?
Excuse you.
That'll work.
And I finished my Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Gotta go fast.
Chili dogs.
Gotta go fast.
Did you have chili dogs of Sonic?
No.
Oh.
Mm,
I saw that joke. Like, my brother showed me that.
yeah,
No one can take a fucking joke anymore.
right.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Something I just put
The
in
God of
Discord.
War. The God of War thing.
Comparing the different versions of God of War. PlayStation 4, Xbox.
Nothing. And then
No, yeah. Yeah, someone put in, like, a one for, like, PC and Switch, too.
and then like next image is like somebody apologizing for the joke.
I sincerely apologize for this joke. It was too offensive. People, the PC Master Race, and
Not fucking offensive, though. Fuck you. It's stating a fact. It's using a meme that exists to state a fact.
He doesn't use offensive, but he says we're unprofessional and classless.
oh my god.
Made without my knowledge. They just don't want Xbox pulling their advertising. That's really what he's saying.
We need the money, man. We just need it.
We're sorry, Xbox. We're sorry, Xbox. We're sorry, Xbox. We're sorry.
Well, there's also that group of idiots that think the PC master race are actual Nazis and are racist, which is not the case.
Well, I'm sure there's a
Oh
lot
my
of.
god.
I'm sure there are a lot of neo Nazis that use PCs, but
Damn it. Let me drag. Thank you. As of the last time, the other mercs are actually fighting a different group than you, so that I don't have an insane amount of shit to deal with at once.
Right. Yeah, so while they're fighting, we fight some of them. Oh god.
Oh,
We're surrounded. I mean, well, if they hit us from the back,
I
little bit
see a
from the back.
man with a shiny shield.
Yeah, a yellow
Yeah.
shield.
is
They
he
all
holding
got
it
shields.
upright?
I'll
yeah,
be
he's
drawing my
holding
new
like
fancy
Tiny
sword.
air.
All right, Matt, roll for initiative.
Woo! Here we go.
Shoot. They're gonna surround us.
All right then. Well, they're gonna probably put up more of a fight than the Anku, simply because they got to go first. There's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Everyone,
this
get
is-
behind Lewemic.
Oh god.
This is gonna sting.
I'm already
One's
behind the.
Trying to attack. Oh god, he actually hit Scylla.
Oh shit.
2 damage.
Dink. The paladin took a scratch.
Ah, it's on me. Okay.
He's trying to attack Sebastian. He hit.
Ah.
7
Ooh.
damage.
Almost
Ooh.
max damage.
Oh shit. Oh wait. What do I have to do now?
I'll adjust the
You're
HP.
waiting. The rest of them are still taking their turn.
Oh, okay. You put it in for me, Fangs.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, just waiting for them.
Yeah,
to
you're
get in front
because
of them.
basically they're all going before.
I gotcha. Oh, the yellow shield, dude. It's like
He hit
special
as
shit.
well.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Oh,
1 damage.
that you were ready for him this time.
You'll survive the night.
I'm just glad I'm in the back line.
Attacking body. Oh my god!
Oh no!
I thought for sure he was gonna miss because he actually had to roll high to hit.
Oh.
Oh my
5%
God.
chance.
Okay, so roll. You gotta roll for damage.
16 damage.
Oh.
Damn, double max.
That
That puts you down to 12 health.
stings.
Ah!
These shitty bandits that I
No.
just threw together kind of whacked you really hard.
Yeah.
You're still breathing.
You say that
Oh,
to the
come
drow
on.
that's barely
Oh.
breathing.
Oh god, they're dogpiling me.
I mean, you are the closest for 4 of them.
True.
That one missed.
Woo.
Tink.
Tink.
Boing.
Oh god, they're getting
Matt's
close.
turn.
Come on,
I'm gonna
buddy.
kill you.
Yeah, hit the motherfuckers.
Dumb motherfucker.
Gross, that's- what is it? 1d6. 1d20 plus 6.
Okay.
Come on. He needs it. Blow the dice. Blow the dice for him.
Not unless their
Um,
armor is a detriment to them.
Yeah, you missed by a few points. Scylla takes her turn.
Well, get ready for a lot of misses.
Here we go. The dice are gonna roll against us. We're all gonna
Here
die.
we go. Here we go. The derp.
We died to bandits. That's it. That's the end, folks.
This will be
Full
the
party
end.
wipe.
Push have to pay respects. We're done.
TPK on my first run. Here we go. F.
Just F.
F
Yep,
to
press
pay
F.
respects.
Yep. Press F to pay respects.
Well, she hit at least.
Well. Oh God.
Yeah. That one's dead.
Yeah.
Kevin, your turn.
Yep.
I really shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna suggest you use your fire breath potion now that you sat on the whole last time and wipe out the 3 guys in front of you.
Because Ozzie told me you guys keep forgetting to use your potions.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was going to suggest using Entangle, but sure, let's do that instead.
Real quick, I'm gonna also one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the session. Wouldn't have mattered until before now, anyhow. But there was actually a magical item that was supposed to be determined whether TZ or Scott got it, and that was never determined. So TZ has it now. It's a wand that has a single charge of Animate Dead in it. Not really,
that's right.
not really useful when you don't have corpses around to utilize for it.
But
But
we'll be
just
making
pointing it
some
out.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
God.
isn't there one that's dead right now?
Yeah,
anyway?
didn't one just die, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you can only the spell animates more than one at a time, and if you use it when there's only one to animate, it's kind
Yeah.
of waste.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see.
I also
Fire
have a
breath.
skull of fireball here.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah, because he took all the other scrolls and it has them anymore.
Fireball.
Let's see. Fire breath. It does. If you how you want to do this is if you want to use the whole thing at one time, because you could technically use 3 smaller uses, but if you want to use the whole thing at one time, you could hit all of the enemies, including the leader in the back, except for the one that's to the right of Sebastian, and the ones that are off to the left of Scylla. So you could hit the 4 in front of you and the leader.
Okay.
Okay, what about this one here in the lower left corner?
I forgot that fucker was there. He's closer now, but he's still out of range.
I feel like the biggest
He was covered up by the avatars. That's why I forgot he was there.
Sad.
the biggest like, you guys forgot about me.
They're like, hey guys, we're gonna fight this guy, and then the other guy's like, where's me? It's like, well, you're just gonna stand in the corner and do nothing.
So
Anyway.
you want to do that?
Sure, let's go with that.
You're gonna use the whole potion in one shot. So
Yep.
because otherwise you wouldn't reach the boss with it because he's too far in the back. But so roll 1 die 10 plus 2.
1 die plus 2.
And it will do triple the amount of damage that you roll.
Oh.
12.
A 4.
Yeah, but it's 12 because it's triple damage.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of the worst roll we could get. One of the
I
worst.
know. If I got 10, that would have been.
If we would have rolled a 10, that would have been amazing, and immediately all the rest of the bands would probably turn and run.
Oh crap! Are they all
Yeah.
dead?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I just
Holy
killed.
crap!
The the regular ones only had 9 HP, and he kind of
I just turned them.
Burninated them.
They're kind of like a pile of ashes, bits and pieces of their armor still.
Yeah.
Well,
Too bad TC can't use that spell now on the.
I mean, he can do it on his turn.
Mhm.
It might be a waste of like 5 guys.
Well, yeah, technically, his turn. He could animate the charred corpses of the bandits. At which point, the rest of them would probably run away.
Yeah, do an intimidation check.
It is Sebastian's turn.
Okay. So of course I don't want to waste any spells, so I'll just like do a physical attack. I'll do
Attack the one that's right next to you.
Yeah,
that hit you.
Attack the one that's right next. Yeah, the one that slapped me in the face with his dick. So okay, so I'll just.
One die 20 plus. Plus 4. Just see if you hit.
Yeah, just re-roll the last. So here we go.
You hit.
Woo!
So you do. What is it? 1 day.
I think it's in my character sheet. Like
It's 1 die 8 plus 5 for your damage.
Okay, 1 die 8 plus 5. Okay.
He's dead.
Oh wait.
Woo! Okay, so I just like
You bring your hammer down on his head, causing a massive splat as he no longer has a head.
I just keep.
Someone is very happy.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Deadlock. Remember, you can't backstab if they're not
Oh,
currently engaged.
Yeah, that's right. So here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might as well not put yourself in more harm's way for no reason.
Because he'll get attacked, and I forgot that, they weren't attacking. So, and I don't. Oh, yeah, I don't hit probably.
Yeah, you missed. TZ, it is your turn.
Okay. Would I have to move around them to get to the front?
Wait, what are you trying to do?
If I were to try to get to the front line, would I have to go around them or
1,
No, you
2,
can walk through
3.
your allies.
walk through?
Oh, okay.
Because technically, they don't actually take up the whole spot. It's just that they're not going to let an enemy walk right past them.
Right, obviously. Okay. Okay, I'll move over to right here, and I will use my talking cloak to double cast magic missile on this guy.
The leader.
Yeah.
2 die 4 plus 2.
Here we go. Let me blow on the dice.
Okay, wait. You say?
Yeah, one of the stipulations of the cloak was you can't move in the same turn.
Yeah.
But you also technically don't need to move to reach them with a spell.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just stay back here.
Stay back here, and all of a sudden, just a whole bunch of magic missiles bolt
Yeah.
over our heads at him.
And you kind of, I'm gonna let you re-roll because you fucked up the roll anyhow. It's 2
Yeah,
die 4 plus 2.
I don't know why it rolled. I wasn't. I just,
You're trying to pick the die type and it rolled.
yeah. 2 die 4 plus 2.
He
Not much better.
he yells out in pain, but he's not quite dead. He's badly singed. He has no eyebrows, and he just got hit by some magical arrows.
Oh man, that brings me back of the memories when I blew myself.
All right, so roll for initiative because everybody's taking their turn. Oh God.
Oh boy.
Is there any point for him to roll? Cause
And he could
Yes,
tie
we could
up.
match it and redo it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
The leader is actually trying to run away.
Oh, I feel like do not let that one get away. Oh, I'm like, oh, do not let him get away. Oh,
I need to. I think I know what to do.
oh, I don't know if
You
I
could
can-
run towards him and throw your spear at his back.
I was gonna actually.
But
I
we
wanted
gotta let
to
the rest
let-
of them take their turns first.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say like I could like try to run up to him and use my throwing axe at him and like hit him in the spine.
He missed Scylla. Let's see. He's got to get a. The one near Deadlock attacks him, and
Dang it.
Shit.
Son of a
Roll a little damage. Roll a little
10.
damage.
Yeah.
10.
Let's put
Be
you
happy you're
down
at full
to
health, dude.
What? That puts you down to what?
9.
Yeah, you're still alive.
He's hanging. He's hanging in there.
How much
Oh,
HP?
The red number is my
How much
health,
HP
right?
are you? How much HP
no,
are
the
you
green
at,
number's
man?
your health. The red
Oh,
number's
so I'm down to 3 actually.
actually.
Three,
How did the red number get changed? That was supposed
Because
to be...
I did it because it was 19
No.
originally.
I changed your HP for you already. You
Oh,
had 22
okay.
to start with. You're
Okay.
at 12. The red number is your Thaco.
Okay.
This one is trying to. That one's more or less running in the way to try and stop people from going after his boss.
The fool.
He's trying to attack Batia with his
Got hit at 18.
missing wildly and
And
sword
here I was,
bounces off your
hoping that I
plate
have a
mail.
clear run, but apparently not.
And this one is trying to attack Scylla. And
Nope.
missed. Batia's turn.
Well, I can't just switch to a bow right now and get the boss because this guy's in my way now. He's
Yeah,
a
but
huge hindrance, and it
keep
would
in
put me in
mind,
negative.
Daraxus and Sebastian both have nobody in their way to stop them from trying to.
Yeah, I was gonna say me and Daraxus could just run up and try to.
You can't reach him because you don't have enough.
But you guys can move
Bases,
forward and
but
try
you-
and catch and do
But
something
you
from
both
far.
have ranged weapons that you can.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. It's like,
Frel.
I just
Yeah, I was gonna say, how close would I have to be to use whole person on it?
You're not you. So technically, you could move forward, cast it on him, and two of the minions that are behind you if there's both still there.
Good. Okay.
Scylla's turn. She missed. Okay, Kevin, it's your turn.
Okay, so I can still cast it even from where I am now. Or
No,
would
you
I-
gotta get closer to him. But if you put yourself like halfway between the two of them, you could cast it on him and two of the minions.
like here.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that way you're close enough to cast it on both of them.
Okay.
So you're gonna use it on all those three.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta have them try to roll for a saving throw. One of the minions saved. The other one saved. The leader failed though.
Yay!
Yeah.
He's incapable of getting away at this point.
Good.
It is Sebastian's turn. It's,
Okay. I am going to.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna point out since he's
One at a time.
I'm gonna be right back. I have to run the bathroom again.
All right.
Okay.
since he's incapacitated, you might want to help take care of the ones that are still actively attacking people.
Okay. So I'm going to switch my weapon to my throwing axe, and I'm going to throw. Let's see. I'm going to throw my throwing axe right the enemy that's near Batia.
Okay. So that's one. Roll 1d20 plus 3 to see if you hit.
Okay.
Or
Here we
wait,
go. Come.
no, plus 2. It's plus 2. Sorry.
Oh, 1 die 20 plus 2. Gotcha. Okay, here we go.
We
Did
are
you
miss?
rolling jack.
Roll a second one though.
Okay. 1d20 plus 2. Okay. I guess for my second axe.
No, just roll again. I'm going to tell you why if you actually hit. The axe missed the first target, but it hit the one behind him.
Wait.
Oh,
So
he hit
I
the other guy behind him.
Yeah,
Uh,
you missed the one you were
oh.
aiming at, and you hit the guy behind him.
Oh, okay. Cause like I thought I was just gonna hit him because if I kind of did that though, I'd be right here though. Technically, I mean I'd be like a perfect space.
Don't worry about it. Just
Yeah.
See, it still flips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still
okay.
flips.
Okay.
one die 6 plus 3 for damage.
Okay. 1d6 plus 3. Roll.
8.
Ooh.
So he's barely alive.
So I guess I imagine like as I throw it, the axe embeds itself onto his head, and it's like he's like stumbling because like, and I'd be like,
No, it didn't get him in the head because he
Well,
wouldn't still be standing.
Yeah,
Then, but
you like slipped sideways
you-
and got the other guy in the ribs or something.
you probably
that's
got him in like the gut or
On the arm or shoulder or
Your
something.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
You hit.
Okay.
That's a hit.
now 7 damage.
7 damage. So he's pretty badly injured. Not feeling good.
Stab him in the gut, but he's still up.
TZ, it is your turn.
Don't think I have any. I only had the 2 level 1 charges.
Yeah, you have one level. You have one level 2 charge, which your only level 2 spells are invisibility and levitate. You could technically make somebody invisible, but
I won't do any good.
Right.
yeah, because if they choose to attack on their next turn, they'll like that'd really only be helpful if somebody was going to try to disengage from the fight.
Alright.
You guys remind me to pick up like a dagger or a quarterstaff or something.
Alright.
Actually,
really
you have
do.
a staff. You have a staff.
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was one of your weapon proficiencies, so we gave you a
I
staff.
didn't see it in my list. I guess I need to add it.
Because you're probably looking at ranged weapons. Because you have a
Oh,
staff,
yeah,
you have a
yeah,
staff
okay.
and a dagger plus 1.
Oh,
you just,
yeah, okay.
you just
Yeah.
won't likely hit with the dagger plus 1 because it's So you could move
Yeah,
forward.
I'll move up and hit that guy with
So
the dagger.
you gotta just roll a 1d20 because you're not specialized, so you don't get a bonus, but you can try to hit him with your staff. You hit 1d6 damage.
Okay, whatever.
1d6.
What? Wait, did you actually just hit a button on the character sheet?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to see. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. How did you do that?
Down under melee damage, it says your different weapons, then damage adjustment, spec, mass, damage small, damage large.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh yeah, and then you can pick
Then
if
you
you
got
put a bonus in.
die right there. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, so okay, yeah, I didn't realize that, but at the same time, you still got to keep track of the bonuses.
Mhm.
But you did say I can't believe you actually hit him for max damage. Okay, so
It's like, rah!
all of them except for the one to the left of Scylla is not feeling good. If they win initiative, they're all gonna try to bolt. So
Okay.
roll for initiative 4.
Oh shit.
Well, they got to deal with a lion man over there.
Oh, tie!
Weep, little lion man.
Oh,
No, I'll let the party go first since it was a tie. Just because the
Let's
party's
go see Mr. Bill.
clearly more skillful than these guys. They just had numbers advantage.
numbers versus skill.
Yes.
But, oh, you hit. Okay.
He's
he's
much
dead.
damage should I do? Oh,
You're talking, you hit the one in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your bonus. Actually, your bonus alone kills everything.
Chop them right in the
Because your
twine.
bonus alone is 9 extra damage, and they only have 9 HP.
Also another question before I end my turn. How long is that boss to the north there held for?
He's got another couple rounds before he's gonna get out of it.
Couple rounds. Okay, I can try to help deal with one more guy before I run up there.
Right.
And that's only if these guys are all still alive when
Right.
you get your next turn. So
All
let's try
right.
to hit the one to the left. Wait, what the fuck? That's not what I wanted to do. She hits. Her damage thing's off the sheet though. Oh. He's dead. All right, it is the turn of the person who's AFK.
Ozzie, you can roll for them.
Yeah, that is true. I could I could roll to have him throw his spear at the boss.
Right.
Where is his character sheet?
Oh wait, are we gonna like kill him or interrogate him?
At this point, kill because
Yeah.
He's just trying to get away.
Okay.
this is me rolling to see if Kevin's spear hit the boss.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have him run up and try to hit him with his sword because he can't get away.
Right.
And actually, that means he doesn't have to roll because he's incapable of avoiding the attack. So
Just roll that beautiful damage footage.
yeah. I don't actually. Why am I even? He was gonna die no matter what. The bonus would have killed him. He only had 3 HP left.
So he did.
Thunk.
Okay. now
Sebastian's turn.
Oh, Sebastian's.
Okay. So I'm gonna do like what I did last time and take a throwing axe and throw it at the guy near Sill.
Okay, so 1 die 20 plus 2 to see if you hit.
Okay.
You hit. He's dead. He only had 1 HP left.
Woo! Okay, so now we're either I threw
Now
it
that
at
would
his
be the
head.
headshot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh!
Although since he was already injured, oh yeah, it was 6. Wait, you hit. You actually. Oh wait, you didn't roll the damage because otherwise he'd be dead. Yeah, he's dead regardless of where you hit him.
I
Now
mean,
it's
yeah,
Theodore's turn.
because he had
Yep.
1 damage. I mean 1 HP. Sorry.
And I whiff.
You whiff.
He must be pissing his
TZ,
pants.
it's your turn.
Move up to this bastard.
Okay.
Go after with my my dagger. This is better to hit.
Actually, it's not because you have you're not proficient with it, so you actually have a. Even though it's a +1, since you have a -2 non-proficient with it, you'd actually have a -1 to hit.
Oh, so just roll the staff.
Just roll the staff. The dagger's really more of a tool than anything for you.
Right.
You missed,
Oh well.
but now it's their turn. He's gonna try to run, which means Deadlock gets another chance to try and hit him because he's trying to move away from you.
Right. Okay.
Actually, both of them get a chance to hit, don't they?
Yeah, but I was
Deadlock first, okay.
first.
Okay, and now the damage. 5.
He's dead.
Plop.
You killed all of them. You didn't let a single one of the bastards escape when they tried to say fuck it and get out of here.
Yes. We incinerated half of their party and then killed, and then
Chop the rest of them into
Immobilizer
tiny
later.
little bloody giblets.
immobilized their leader, then chopped them all up.
So, I think this is the point where actually since they did kind of interrupt your rest, everybody, you know, we're just gonna assume everybody uses their healing abilities to get everyone back to max health before.
Yeah.
Well, that depends upon how late this was.
It wasn't that late.
Like this
Like
is early morning, or
you guys had about an hour and a half of sleep.
oh yeah, we still have plenty of time we can sleep and
There
hopefully
was
recover.
points in honor for killing fleeing enemies.
So
No, I believe this is not Ultima.
Okay, so I go.
28 HP.
We gain points of brutality though.
26. You back to 16. And Deadlock back to fuck. What was his HP before?
22, I thought you said.
Yeah, because you lost 10 HP, so it was 22 before.
Oh wait, how
Because
did we heal? Like we just
because you between you, Kevin, and Scylla's lay hands ability, you have more than enough healing that you guys could have just got back to full health before you resumed rest to get your spells back afterwards. Like and especially when you're guarding a caravan after you got the shit kicked out of you, they're not gonna make you start moving, resume marching when you haven't rested back up properly. Because it wouldn't be very useful to have somebody that's half dead trying to guard the caravan.
Yeah,
Well, the difference between mostly dead and all dead.
it'd be pointless.
Okay, so that.
No, or arrows.
Oh no, the arrows. Not in the Cheerios.
Not my Areos and my Cheerios.
What on earth is? Oh,
it's an arrow.
threw an arrow in the chat. So.
Oh.
Everybody finishes resting. The following morning,
Yours is larger.
Yep.
Obviously somebody else took watch after Sebastian. They're like, you stupid fuck, you let us get ambushed.
What to me?
No.
No. I was like,
I don't mean seriously. I'm just.
Yeah, I got you.
But you would obviously, if he wasn't actually watching, you guys would have just died because the bandits would have killed you in your sleep.
Slit our throats.
Anyhow, the next morning, everybody wakes up and Labdor greets the party and, you know, thanks you for doing such a good job under, you know, pretty strenuous circumstances last night.
Don't worry about it. It's what I do.
We did the best we could.
It's what I do on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
You know, everybody gets up and the expedition continues after everybody has a little bit of bread.
Oh my God, where are you getting these? Squiggly line arrow.
Squiggly.
Oh.
Reverse squiggly.
I'm realizing
L block.
Line piece.
Line piece.
I'm realizing with how late it is, we're not gonna have time to do the part at the actual town. And since you're about to reach there, I'm suggesting we save that part for next time.
Okay.
It'll just be a little bit of a shorter session tonight.
Okay.
I'll do.
We can just assume they march their way to the town in between their sessions, and nothing useful happens.
Nothing of.
Nothing.
Yeah, because you guys kind of, you know, beat the bandit fight was a little tougher than I expected it to be when I just kind of randomly came up with it on the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I lost half health and
Because they got a lot of nasty shots in on the first turn.
Yeah.
Woo! Sorry.
And at the point, the thing is, some of you were so low on health. If Kevin hadn't used that fire breath potion,
Yeah.
you might have died.
Yeah.
That was a one-time thing, right?
Yeah,
That-
it's
he
gone.
used it
He doesn't
all,
have
yeah.
it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he could have done it multiple times, saved it for multiple times, but he used all of it to.
Yeah,
Kill
to make sure to get business taken care of, because if you drink the whole thing at once, you can shoot a cone out that reaches 80 feet. So it's almost like a dragon's breath weapon at that point.
Mhm.
All right. So are we ending it then?
Yeah. Hopefully next time we could maybe start like an hour earlier than we did tonight.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Also, when are we planning to try and continue next time?
Well, can't be next week because
Two of us can't do it
work.
Saturday.
you
Yeah,
can't
I
do it
can't-
on
I can't
Saturday,
do it
and I have to
Saturday.
work too late on Friday, so there's no way I can do it Friday. So, I guess we can aim for the Saturday after next.
Okay.
Yeah, so like 2 weeks from now.
Nothing should be coming up for me as far as I'm aware. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
same.
And if if something comes up for anybody else, we can re-plan what we're gonna do when that happens.
All right. So that's it for the stream then. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Thank you for